ಸೊ ಸಿಟಿ ಬಂದ್ವಿ, ಸಾಕು ಆಟಾಡಿದ್ದು, ನೆಟ್ಟು ಓಡಿಸೋಣ ಇವಾಗ. ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್, ಇನ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್. Winter is a time where you need to enjoy riding motorcycles, and if you can't do that, waste of keeping it. For me also, I need to tour, but it's not happening, right? So let's see. Alright, so let's talk about an interesting topic, right? What's gonna be my next motorcycle? Yeah, it's a long-term plan, not immediately. So by the way, again, welcome back to the vlog, guys. This is Rakshat here. How are you doing? Ellaru hegidira? I hope you love the previous videos as well. So with that, I also enjoyed the hyper riding. So let me talk a bit about what's gonna be my possible next motorcycle, right? So I don't see any scenes or chance of selling 6R. Why? Because this is not intimidating at all, and it can be intimidating when you ride it in an intimidating way. Yeah, that's a tricky jargon to understand. Go back, listen to it again. Yeah, so that is how I want to say this. Yeah, so the biggest flaw I would say is with so I'm putting it to low power, by the way. So what is possibly going to be my next motorcycle? So later class for sure. So I'm actually confused between two motorcycles. One is the BMW S1000 RR. So the BMW S1000 RR, I really don't like the new one. It looks like RS 200 to me because I saw it in flush. It is not that catchy to my eyes, right? And I love the previous version. I know it's really hard to find the black one, but there's a lot of other motorcycles that is also there. So probably a pre-owned BMW S1000 RR is what I'm going to look at. Not actually a big fan of buying motorcycle on pre-owned, but since I love that motorcycle, I might do that. And second thing is I also think that Suzuki Hayabusa is another option for me. So if it's going to be again, I'm sure it's going to come back to India because India is the biggest market for Hayabusa, right? People will just buy it for the name, even though that motorcycle is really good. So I got an opportunity to ride Hayabusa many times in the past as well. So, but the Busa that is there, it's a stock bike, and I'm really not a big fan of the brakes, right? It is even worse than my 6R. I think my 6R is like acres or miles ahead in terms of about the way it brakes. Yeah, so that is one thing that I want to say. So that's one of the reason Busa is not my choice of option. Busa is not my choice of option. But the other thing, right, Hayabusa, new Hayabusa is something which is my choice, but not the previous one, because that is completely a raw bike. Apart from ABS, uspe kuch nahi hai, right? It's like empty bike. But people who love that sheer power, raw power, and typical Busa lovers will love that. But I'm actually slightly safety is also important for me. Like a lot of see, Busa doesn't shake, all right? How much you push, it's like really strong. You need to make sure that you need to have some sort of backup, like some electronics backing apart from ABS, right? And it is mostly a little bit top end heavy, and it's very torquey motorcycle. So I know there's a little bit of loss in top end, but that can be tuned as well, because I really need the electronics for that kind of a machine. And if without electronics, I'm still okay, because 6R, if you see, it doesn't have any electronics, all right? But the problem is it has traction control. It doesn't even have traction control, Hayabusa. So this has a 3-level traction control, and the best part is these brakes are really solid. It can stop from 200 plus to like under 60, right? So that is its capability, right? So that is the power of this Nissan calipers and Nissan brakes. And recently, one of the reasons why Hayabusa can be my future bike is also because the kind of what is it called? The kind of power it makes and the kind of electronics it has, and also the Brembo has been I think it's M50 if I'm right, not the Stylomas, I don't know, it can be M50 or Stylomas, either one of it. I'm guessing it has to be either of it, right? So that is something I'm very very excited about. So these are the two motorcycles. If 14R was there, nothing like it. But there is another option that I also want to discuss about, right? if I decide to move away from India to a different location outside the world, I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I want to enjoy that sort of culture and professional work as well. So that might come in. Considering COVID, I don't think I'm going to do it anytime soon. But if I was in abroad, I would have already changed Ducati's the V4s and V4Rs, and I would have also gone to this one. What is it called? The Fire CBR Fireblade, right? Urr, we call it as Urr, right? So that motorcycle for sure I would have had at least two, and of course the HT as well, because India it is overpriced, man. Whatever you buy is overpriced here in India. So for example, even this motorcycle is about 7.5-8 lakhs in the US, right? So it's not gonna cross too much also, and I've already paid like 13.5 for this. With modifications, it's gonna be anyway 15 lakhs worth. Nothing like Ducati. Ducati has always been my favorite motorcycle, V4, and I really love the special edition that was launched recently in India. Overpriced again in India, but if it was launched abroad, I would have taken, or at least I would have had all the motorcycles in my garage at least on every year, right? I used to change motorcycles in that way. So considering in India, it can be BMW S1000RR or the new Hayabusa, white or black color, let's see, but preferred black. That is if you people will ask me why don't you go for ZX10R. ZX10R, I know Japanese is much reliable, but I wanted to put my hands on a different machine, different maker altogether, just to see the field department. But personally, I feel Kawasaki can do even more in the field department, right? It is not razor sharp motorcycle. It has to be razor sharp. You can do a little bit of things and tuning and tweening, but I still think that these guys are not there yet in terms of field department, right? That is about it. Even the Buza has a really good feel, right? It doesn't even show the weight when you push it in a corner. So that's how I am connected to the S1000RRs and the Buza. So let me know what bike or any suggestions that I might have missed off, right? Aprilia is another, RSV4 is something which I like, but the biggest concern is their engines are not reliable, right? You saw in MotoGP many times their engine just has a failure. So, and I know we won't push so much, and also resale value in India is much difficult. So, and part service is another problem. So with that, so it has to be the Japanese or the Germans, right? So that's the thing. So let me know if you think what bike I should be taking up next, upgrade. So put it down in the comment and let me know why you think that motorcycle is important to buy. With that, thank you so much for tuning in, folks. I hope you love the content. Meanwhile, you have a good day. Take care, everyone. Bye. See, 8:10 in the morning, I'm reaching home. That's how it has to be, right? Before 8:30 you need to be home. No headache, nothing. That's how it has to be, yeah? See you, folks. Bye. Peace.